Well, hey there team, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Anno 1800. Now specifically, we're sort of focusing in on Season 2 of the DLC run, specifically Land of Lions, which has just recently come out. As you might be able to sort of intuit, it's adding a sort of savanna region, sort of that sort of African vibe with the lions and all that sort of stuff. And these are the things that are added into it. A budding empire, so there's a sort of little, I guess there's a bit of a story associated with it. There's an irrigation mechanic for the fields out there. Some sort of monument to construct. Well, it says here, indistinguishable technologies from magic turns soil fertile, produce goods from alternative resources. So I wonder how magical that's going to be, but it does seem like almost skill shot abilities that you can pay to use, which is interesting. Well, I don't know about skill shot, but like activatables is probably more appropriate a term. And a new class of thinkers, so scholars, there seems is going to be a different class alongside the engineers, so not necessarily above them. And we can migrate that class of people back for some technology. It's good because I've been away from Anno for a little while. I didn't really get much of a look at the Seed of Power or the Bright Harvest this season 2. We haven't had a proper good squiz on this channel. For those that might not be aware, Anno 1800, well, Anno itself has been a long-running sort of indie niche European city builder, and it's always in its own contemporary time as each iteration has released. It has been ahead of the curve. It has been an absolute king of the genre, but it just the way the indie gaming has been over the years, it never really found its way into mainstream. Into 1800 Anno. And this thing, I think, definitely made waves and got a lot more sort of mainstream coverage. I would almost say that I truly think that 1800 is mainstream, more so especially than any of its previous ones. And this is the absolute best in Category 4 show, best in show, I think, of these sort of city builders, colony builders. Anyway, so we're going to start a new game. Again, I'm basically using my platform to say, hey, if you're a fan of Anno or whatever, know that new DLC has come out, basically, right? We're not strictly going to be able to play it today because it's an island that we're going to have to unlock, much like the Arctic region and the New World, all these other regions in the game. So we'll go with less guidance. So essentially, this will just be me starting up yet another playthrough. We'll go the hot ranger chick because why wouldn't you? I'm a slave to my emotions, and we'll, and hopefully we'll be able to get up to the DLC. But like I said, at the very least, using my platform to showcase that it exists. But as far as getting to the meat of the content, that could be a few episodes away. I don't know. Let's be a lighthouse or a steam train. I like steam trains. Oh no, we can have a pretty lady. We have a pretty lady as our barrier, and I don't know. We can go like sort of this aquamarine sort of color. That looks nice. That looks nice. We've got everything turned on. So that's all Season 1, and this is Season 2. So I'm assuming that's going to be the last of it. We'll call her Lady Scarlet Squarehead. Esquire. Scarlet. We'll just go with Lady Scarlet. That works. There we go. And then, I don't know, these are like DLC skins from way back in the day. And we're just going on normal because I'm, I might actually clock a game one day, but and after that maybe we'll play on like hard or something like that. Oh, so they added some really cool things in Bright Harvest that help you in your starting island, like sort of like windmills and stuff like that you can add to your farms to increase productivity. I'm gonna I'm a bit rusty, so I can't really tutorialize too hard. But I'm still going to try and sort of jet through this at pace as well because I kind of want to get up to the new islands and that. Oh my god, hang on. Options. Can we go to controls? You're killing me, game. I absolutely hate that. Like, it's like my favorite in the genre. Pan camera forward. W. Hey, I don't care what W was before, it's not that anymore. Pan camera left, pan camera right. Sorry about that, team. Yeah, cool. I've had to reinstall a lot of stuff recently, so this didn't have my keybinds associated anymore. All right, so here we go. Small trading post. We'll get a road going on there. Everything comes back to the trading post. I sort of like the fact we can sort of split it down the middle. So that's good. We want to get a marketplace out like immediately. R is not what I thought it would be. Is it middle mouse click? It is. Okay, so I've still got some muscle memory helping me out here. And we'll just do a strip of farmers' residence.
A new milestone.
Alright, now does 1, 2, and 3 speed up the game? It doesn't. Does spacebar zooms out? Fuck me. Alright, some of the worst controls ever in this game. Alright, but we're going to put it up to 3 speed. And these people are going to go about their business. Alright, so like I said, we're going to move at a bit of a clip. One of the things you got to worry about is staying in the black at all times with your finances. And what's going to get you is maintenance. Maintenance is actually what chips you a lot, and what's going to offset it is tax. And tax is dictated by the class of people. At the moment, we've only got farmers. What's a basic? We should have a radial. That's cool. Okay. So let's just do something like this. I'm not going to overthink the min-maxing. And you can use a clone tool, which is really bloody awesome as well. I'm not going to min-max too hard on my sort of build concepts, right? Everyone's built like this. This is sort of Bebby mode. This is the first sort of way that people start building when they start playing these games, right? It needs road contact, so we do it in these sort of strips. So we'll wait for the population to come in so we can start getting some tax off these people. Now you can see that that just unlocked. That's locked, that's unlocked. It's population locked. So their population's not going to go any higher until I start feeding them the new resource that they need, which is fish. So we're going to put that there. That's going to need to road connect. So we're going to do that. And the little horse and cart actually does take the fish to the warehouse. And I don't think it ever goes to the market, but the market serves as a hub for these resources. And look at that. Our population's exploding that quickly already. See, we're still losing the tax game. It wants us to build work clothes. So let's bloody get that going. In order to do that, you need a sheep farm. Right, so let's have a think about this. You have to build the sheepfold out of the sheep farm. 1, 2, 3. Yep, I'm happy with that. Let's just make a mini district there as well. So there's the clothes as well. And the horses and cart will push back and forth. Yeah. That's going to be fine. So we'll just give that a chance to sort of wind up. Now you've also got a happiness that you need to work on. So they also want schnapps. So we're gonna make a schnapps district just down here. Just a mini sort of. We can expand right out and build anywhere on the bloody island that we like, but everything has to be attached to a port. So if I built on the other side, I would have to run a road all the way down. So at the moment, I'm happy just building a sort of precursor hub down here. Now potatoes are interesting because of the farmland that they use. And that goes by single square, so we're gonna do that. Like so. And we'll see if we can... There we go, we got our farms out. So that's going to start farming and we'll build our little schnapps facility up here. I guess. People are unhappy. Or can you blame them? Why you're unhappy? Luxury. Alright. Well, here we go, look at this. We've already got max for them. So let's... Oh, it'll let us upgrade them even if they're unhappy. If I press U, I believe U's the upgrade button. So we might be able to actually paint a few of them. But you got to be careful about just upgrading too fucking fast. Because you might not be able to support it.
Honest work, that's all we ask.
Yeah, I'm sure. So we still have... Oh, you know what? We don't have any wood because I never built a bloody woodcutters. So let's just plonk that there. But we're going to need to build a lumberjack, and you kind of want to do it out like there, out in the bush sort of thing. So actually, there you go, that works out. Is he going to be able to reach the... I don't think he's going to be able to reach the port. You can see the green of the road. Oh no, he won't ever need to actually. He just needs to, you can see the path, he just needs to get to the lumberjack. Or, sorry, the, whatever this is. What do you call it? A sawmill. And then he runs the saws up to there. And then we wait until we've got those raw resources. Here we are. Alright, that's cool. You can see already, we've only got like 2 buildings of workers and they're generating way more tax, you know, comparatively than farmers. We're short on workforce. You can see here, we need more farmers. We can upgrade that building there and that should help. Yeah, I'm just sort of going bloody kind of speed paint mode. Hang on, we don't really want that interfering with my trees. I guess we could do something like this. So in previous episodes or playthroughs or whatever, I've looked at min-maxing, and you build in a sort of cul-de-sac sort of concept. People don't realise cul-de-sacs sort of took over Western, I suppose. It's not just American, I think it's in Australia as well, but Western sort of design. And long story short, I won't give you the lecture, but a lot of the reason we do cul-de-sacs instead of this sort of grid building is because of proximity to things like schools and communities. Generally speaking, it's, I mean, the onset of transportation in a modern setting has also reduced the need for a bus stop at every corner sort of thing. So you can't afford to have these almost gated communities well away from the main traffic, and it's quieter and softer. It's a nicer, you know, sort of environment. But yeah, a lot of it is built around the concept of like essentials like school. I don't know what you'd call them. Like, school's not an infrastructure per se, but it's sort of, you know, I guess fundamentally it behaves like an infrastructure. It's sort of societal infrastructure, right? Anyway, and this game does the same sort of thing. You'll see, especially with this class, they'll start demanding proximity to, say, a school. Well, there you go, exactly, a school. Not yet, but they will. And so you'll find yourself building a district with a radial area around the school and sort of building out from there. So I guess it sort of mirrors real life, but for the time being, just slapping shit down kind of haphazardly works as well. So there we go, we're on 0 balance. Jesus. You know what that means? Time to bloody upgrade some of these blokes and get some taxes. Alright, so we're in the black. This is good news. Let's look at keeping our farmers happy in general, because they don't have pubs. So we're going to fix that. Actually, there you go. Pub is a proximity sort of building too. And that's going to keep all these farmers super fucking jazzed. Yeah, righto, you bogan.
No less than we deserve.
Alright, now we just need to start making sausages. We're finished with the farmer tier buildings pretty much. So, the next thing is a new basic... Oh, fuck, hang on. I don't have a fire brigade. Can I pause? Oh, that cheeky game. Do I press P for pause?
Flex the times.
No, I'm trying to slow down. Alright, let's build a fire brigade to actually deal with this. And you have to, there'll be a cooldown waiting for people, but I think we've lost that building. Alright, in the meantime, let's look at the newspaper. Fire erupts. Oh, no, we can't have that.
Truth or anything, actually, in my hour.
There we go. Spin. That's a much better headline. Put that out there. Goodbye, sir. You and your morals can step aside. I run this island. Alright. And wait for that to deal with the fire. Here they go. Wow, they're actually going to save the building. That's insane. I thought that thing was gone for sure. And you can deploy more firefighters as required, but and that's actually the main reason you want to keep your population happy. The overall happiness of your population dictates how many fire teams you can have. See, for example, we don't have enough happiness for a 3rd fire team. It's a cool little twist, a little wrinkle, I suppose. You don't really need it. Anyway, bricks. Bricks is the next building mat that we need to take seriously. So we go to the workers tab, we go to clay. Now we have clay here, clay deposits on our island, and we can cycle through them. 1, 2, This one's the closest, so we'll build there. As we sort of discussed before, we're going to have to path a road back to the dock somehow, so that'll do, like that. It's going to cost me an arm and a leg, especially the bridge. Bridges aren't cheap. And this doesn't actually have a storehouse, because it's a bit far from the dock. So we'll have to build that one, and that's going to need more wood. 10 to be precise. So then we look down here. I guess you can start looking at your satisfactory style bottlenecks, right? That's running at 100% efficiency. So, safe to say, we could probably just clone that, and we might be laughing. Depends how much lumber we have on standby.
Lovely to meet you.
Beryl, Jesus. So that's an AI opponent. Don't worry about her just yet.
We need something first.
Are we really running at a 1-to-1 plank efficiency? Like, yeah, it looks like... Okay.
Raised a settlement.
I made a bit of an assumption there. What about if we go... I don't know, let's take a bit of a hard turn this way. And we'll clone that. And we'll try and keep them both at 100%. There we go. So give him a chance to plant his trees. Won't take long. There you go. Now he's running. We might even try and make the job a little bit easier. Run a road up here. Alright, we're short workers. And at the moment, the only real way to stop them... See, they cap at 10 population. The only way to change that would be to give them sausage, but that's the loop. We don't have sausage yet. So we need to actually just upgrade new buildings. We need 10 more workers, so one more building will do the job. Man, it's good to be playing this again. I fucking love this game. Oh, look at everyone just losing their mind at the pub. Little marching bands going for it. Nice. Now, do we have our 10 wood? We've got 33 wood, so I think we're alright. So we can finally upgrade this. And now we're going to start hauling in clay. All the outposts are magically connected together. So we can start building brickeries down here. As long as they can reach... Oh, you can reach the pier. The pier's getting overloaded. And we need bricks to upgrade it, actually. So I might just build another warehouse here. As I said before, you gotta be careful with warehouses because you get it. That's where you get your maintenance. And we're back in the red, so. But that'll help our overall industry. It takes some strain off that because it's only got so many it's like taxi cab ranks. It's only got so many spots out the front for the horse and carts to stop by. All right, we need more workers again. So we're good with workers, but now we need farmers. Oh, Jesus. Hang on. No, X doesn't seem to delete. What am I doing? How do I demolish? Let's put like a little 4 block there.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Ooh, nice. Let's do another little 4. You'll need roads. 13. I think they're just slowly populating. But that might push over. Because you want to keep your efficiency up. Even this is getting clogged. In fact, this is probably getting clogged harder than the pier. How's our brickery going? We're building a few bricks. But I think you can get a 2-to-1 efficiency out of these brickyards. Like 1 clay deposit for 2. I think it's pretty straightforward, like as an early game efficiency scale. Let's see if we can upgrade these. 1, 2. And then you can get into districting. You can see the different buildings. The worker buildings are significantly different from the farmer buildings. So you could totally have a farmer's poor quarter sort of thing, and that's kind of what I tend to do. Alright, cool. So overall, They look pretty happy. Everything's fine. Their economy's not strained. They've got a pub. We're just waiting on sausage. Alright, so to make sausage, we're going to need a piggery or a pig farm or whatever you'd like to call it. Same thing as the sheepfold. We have to build the sties out from... I can't remember if there's a really efficient way to do this or not. Because it wants 5. Yeah, 5. So I suppose you can move on this difficulty for free. So say we did that. Oh no, I don't want to interfere with that. Okay, hang on.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Do something like that, and then we could clone pig farm. I might actually just make a mirror next to it, and then move it for free. How did we do that? It was like, oh yeah, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So we're already McDonald's franchising this game like crazy. Alright, so we're gonna do this and flip it, and they'll fit back to back. Perfect. Look at that. Might even zip this road around like that. That's gonna be losing efficiency. It's down to 90% because the roads are getting in the way of growing the trees a bit as well. This is down to 82. But we're short farmers. Alright, sausage, slaughterhouse. I guess we can just build that there. Let's get some more farmers going. Yeah, let's just do a whole strip, shall we? I love that. And then,
Life's fine.
3, 4, 5. You know what? One for good measure. Alright. Port City. So our population level has allowed that to happen. Alright, let's go up here.
Workforce shortage.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
I'm confident it's ready to go.
Oh, you better be only saying good things. What's this? Farm labour shortage? Shush, 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 I'm talking. Spin, spin, spin. Get out of here. My video game. I'll run the newspaper how I see fit. Alright, cool. We're going to upgrade that with the bricks to the next level, so it adds another rank to it. I don't think we can afford that. It's like 15 bricks. Well, you know what? We'll upgrade this anyway. Future-proof it. Alright, so we've got some snags coming in, so that's good. And then if we go and check on the builders, we can see we were only plus 10. Remember, I only upgraded one more building. Now we're plus 58. And that's because all their population in these buildings are starting to blow out to 13 instead of 10. Because they've got the sausage supply. Right? Bakery would be a big boon. Having said that, a church probably wouldn't hurt. 25 bricks. That's going to take a little while. Alright, so bread. Bread's the sort of next hurdle, next milestone. Alright, let's go. Bread. So grain farms are similar to potato farms in the same sort of
Taking every care.
way that they lay out single tile farming, but we'll just do something like that. Let's just do that. Oh, there's one little empty gap in the middle. Oh well. 144, so you can do a 12 by 12, right? Now you come up with your own little systems, but that's fine. So we're now going to need a flour mill. We'll pop that down, and we're going to need a bakery. And they can go there because he needs to... He'll end up pathing to them.
Something's missing.
And he's just waiting for the goods. So the mill needs to create the flour before the bakery can actually do anything with it. So he's just loading up now. There you go. So he's bringing the grain back. But I think in future this will probably send the grain directly to the mill. Yeah, there you go. And he's waiting for them to finish their first lap, which they just did then. And wait for that bread to finish. I'm not sure if he can reach the warehouse like this. Oh no, he's good. Delay. So yeah, our industry's starting to really explode. We can use bricks to make paved streets now, which increases the sort of transit time. Big help. Now we're out of bricks. But that'll be an all-round improvement. Okay, cool. So now we've got bread. We can see, at a glance, you can see how you're going. Probably need more potatoes, to be honest. And more wool. But we've got a tiny bit of bread. It's probably getting instantly consumed. You can see that it's filling them up. It's not green, but it's pretty close to full. And we've got 15 for a population now, right? And the church will be next, but we need more bricks. And I don't think we'll have much in the way of excess clay. Yeah, we really are using the clay up 1-to-1. So, yeah, I could get around putting down another clay deposit, to be perfectly honest. Where are we going? Here we go. I'll put a warehouse there. Perfect. Yeah, so the money is only one component to this. No, I'm not doing missions for you. Especially not in this episode, at least. Generally speaking, the way I handle diplomacy in this game, I'll go and talk to this bird, and then I'll go flatter, medium high.
What a sweet gesture.
Medium low, that doesn't sound good. Yeah. Medium low is bad, right? There you go, and I'll bribe her. Near certain.
Maybe I'll give part.
Likely.
Let's keep that.
Unlikely. Alright, because if you get it wrong, she'll lose estimation of you. See, she's much stronger than us at the beginning. Beryl's usually a dominator. But if you keep her happy, we can have her up to trade rights. We don't ever want an alliance, because if she starts a war with someone else, we get dragged into the war. We don't ever want to go to war in this game. I cannot stand it, because I think the weakest part of this game is the combat.
I'll always try.
Like, I love the game, but I just can't see why these style of games... Just stay in your lane. You don't have to be every 500 different games. You're a very intense city builder, management, colony, development game. Just be that. Get rid of the combat. It drags the game down. That's my honest opinion. Playing games like Before We Leave, where there's just no combat and it's purely about the colony, fantastic. I love it. I love it to death. And it's just the same bullshit. You build a whole bunch of ships. It's the old school RTS stuff that people don't like anymore. There's a reason we play Total War, where you make a big blob of 20 ships and you right click on one of his ships and he right clicks his blob on one of your ships, and it requires absolutely no grey matter. You just focus fire one dude at a time until he runs out of dudes or you run out of dudes. It's just dumb. If I wanted to play like an old school style RTS, I would play StarCraft 2, but that's why I don't play it, because I don't want to. So anyway, okay, so cool. So that's a good little start, I think. At the moment, oh, what's this? Industrial ornaments. Oh. You can see here sail building, ship buildings on the horizon, and boats and that sort of stuff, making things like soap from pig rind will come, and then we upgrade some more. But I believe we'll unlock the next island at the next level of people, or we will get a prompt, because you can do missions. Now, the mission system, it's like a choose your own adventure where you send little convoys of dudes and you slot it with building materials or medicine or, you know, different things in its sort of slot, and you send it off to challenge the choose your own adventure. I think that's fantastic. In fact, that's all that should be in there, instead of combat. And that's sort of how you have to find the new world and all that. You have to send out an expedition and it has to pass all the checks And then if it wins, it comes out on the other side and you have a new region unlocked with new resources like peppers and all sorts of shit. I can't remember specifically. Anyway, like I said, the new DLC, the Savannah themed DLC, is out. It's part of Season 2, presumably in the Season Pass. I had it automatically, so I must have it from the Season Pass myself. Obviously didn't cover it today. It'll probably be a few episodes before we even get to that region because we haven't unlocked the New World or the Arctic, and I think they'll come first, but I'm not sure. But yeah, at the very least, let it be known that that exists. If you didn't know about Anno and this is your sort of game, because we're getting new people through the channel every day, then I'm glad I could show you Anno. This is, like I said, one of my personal favourites in the genre. And yeah, look, if people enjoy this and they want to see more, then I'm happy to play through and hopefully we can get up to the Savannah DLC. But like I said, at the very least, I just wanted to let it be known for those who might be curious. Alright, team! Thanks again for joining me. We might just leave it there for the time being, and I will catch you guys on the next one.